Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Laughter Yoga with me, Tess. Find your happy in the laughter locker. So, today we want to raise those endorphins and serotonin. We want to feel good, move a little bit. Of course, we'll have a lot of laughter exercises, yoga breathing, and a little meditation relaxation towards the end. And today I think we'll have a little forest walk. So we're going to go on a little forest walk in our meditation today. If you haven't joined us before, welcome. Some basic medical rules are popping up along the bottom, but I'm just going to say if you've had an operation in the last 6 to 12 weeks, laughter yoga is an exercise and it does pull muscles, so you shouldn't do the really bold movements and the hearty laughter because that can cause a few issues. But you can do silent laughter, you can watch us because it has those same reactions, and you can join in with some of the breathing and the meditation, so don't feel that you'll be left out. As you can see, I'm seated, sometimes I stand. You can do laughter yoga seated or standing, so it's available to all. Okay, I'm disabled with various things wrong with me, but I do laughter yoga and it helps me with my pain. It helps me get back to sleep when I wake up, and it helps me in lots of other ways. Great for heart health, and great with our breathing to make us breathe better. And when we breathe better, we use what they call pranayama breathing. It gives us clarity and lung strength and confidence. And that might sound strange, but it really does work. And the better we breathe, the better we are. And if you're returning, thank you for supporting me and coming back. I'm so glad that you find these sessions useful and that they uplift you, and I know that some people have had some lovely results and things happen to them after doing laughter yoga, so thank you for keeping with me. So we are going to start today, as we always do, with a namaste, which is all about honouring each other and our differences and celebrating. That's a very loose translation, but I think it covers what the heart of it means, and that is that we're all different but we're all the same, and it's mutual respect, love and joy, being joyful. So we start with our hands as if we're in a prayer position, but it's not religious, so don't feel that you're not religious. You don't need to look at it that way. It's just a way to honour each other. If we were in person, we'd be going around to each other and laughing doing this, but we're not. So we're going to just do the action and we're going to laugh for 1 to 2 minutes, and that is going to get all those lovely endorphins kick-started. Okay? So join me, everybody, with a namaste. And relax. Now join me with very good, very good, yay. And again, very good, yay. And again, very good, yay. It's a big stretch this time. Excellent. Now we're going to do a little breathing exercise. We're just going to keep this one simple. And what I want you to do is breathe in through your nose, raise your arms up, and I want you to gently stretch. So your feet should be on the floor. Okay, if you're seated, feet on the floor. If you're standing, make sure you're steady. And we're going to stretch and we're going to hold our breath. And then we're going to come down with a okay? So we're going to do 3 of those. So let's start. We're going to breathe in and stretch. Hold it. And get all that breath out. And again, breathe in and stretch. Hold it. And one last time. Breathe in. Hold it. And relax. So we're going to do 2 more laughter exercises, and after each one we'll have a little re-energizer. So we did the very good, yay, and we do ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. And then we go on to meditation. So our second laughter this morning is all about learning how to laugh. So if this is your first time, it's great because it teaches you the different levels of laughter. And if you're a repeat offender and you love coming here and joining us, it's a good practice to remember. So we start off with silent laughter. We go to a gentle, quiet giggle, and then a little bit louder, and then finally a good belly laugh. Okay? So it may be quiet to start with, but we're doing silent laughter. And it can be quite hard if you haven't done it before to have that. It's just imagine that somebody's making you laugh in a situation where you're not supposed to and you're holding it in. Okay? So let's go. Silent laughter. Little giggle. A little bit louder. And now real belly laugh. Feel it here. Now we're going to do ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 Ho, ho, cha, cha, cha. Ho, ho, cha, cha, cha. And relax. And just let your breathing come back to normal. And we're going to do another simple breath like the last one, but this time we're going to do it in numbers. So we're going to breathe in for 5, hold it for 6, and breathe out for 7. And you can also laugh out for 7. Some people find the laughing out easier to keep that breath out and get rid of the stale air longer. So whichever you feel comfortable with. If you use the laughter, you're getting a double whammy because you're getting the endorphins and you're actually doing the breathing exercise. Okay, so let's just breathe in. We can hold our tummy. It's a very simple breath. We're going to breathe in for 5, hold for 6, and breathe or laugh out for 7. So breathe in, hold it, and out. And relax. Now 2 more times. So breathe in for 5 through your nose. Hold it. And out. And relax. And one more time. Breathe in. Hold it. And out. And relax. Well done. So our final laughter one today is actually a little bit of a mixture. So we replicate laughter. We're going to raise our heart rate and get a little bit warm and do a little bit of aerobic exercise in it. And we're also going to use our breathing too. And this is called Calcutta. And if I had a group together, quite often what I do is I put them in a circle. So those that are standing will walk around, and sometimes we have a drum beat as well because it's quite fun to have a drum beat. So if you imagine Native American Indian drum beat, that regular beat, and they walk around and we get faster and faster and faster, and then we come back the other way and slow down again. And people are always surprised at how much aerobic exercise they get with this exercise, especially if they're up on their feet. So it's very simple. What we do is ho, ho, ha, ha. Okay, out, out, down, down. But I want you to do it with a bit of power, so you're feeling the muscles in your arms as if you're pushing stress away. So imagine you're pushing something heavy away from you. And then we're going to get faster and faster and faster, and I'll tell you when we're going to start slowing. You'll see when we're going to start slowing down again. Right? And this is amazing for all round health. If you want to stand up and do it, you've got the space to walk around, but you're perfectly fine to sit down. I can move my legs. They're not so great nowadays, but I can move them. So what I tend to do is just move my legs up and down to keep the muscles and the lymph fluid moving and keep everything active. But if you can't do that, it's fine. Just concentrate on the arm strength. All right. So let's go. Let's do Calcutta. Ho, ho, ha, ha. 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 Ho, ho, ha, ha, 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 ho, 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 ha, ho, ho, ha, 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 ha, and relax. Well done, everybody. Let's do very good, very good. Yay, just stretch and shake out those muscles. And again, very good, very good. Yay. And again, very good, very good. Yay. Just roll your shoulders. So nothing we should do should hurt. Might ache a little bit, especially if you haven't done any exercise at all recently. But nothing should be leaving you pain. If you feel any pain at all, stop. Same with breathing. If you struggle, do what you can. And you'll find if you keep repeating it, gradually you'll build up the lung strength, you'll build up your muscle strength. And Rome wasn't built in a day. Do what you can. Anything, in my opinion, is better than nothing at all. And if you need a drink of water, make sure you've got some. So we're going to go on to now a lovely little meditation or relaxation, whichever you'd like to call it. And in a way, I'm telling you a story and you're joining in with your imagination and you're letting yourself go. You don't have to empty your mind. If you find your thoughts that are interfering, just acknowledge them, let them go on their way, and just come back to what you're hearing my voice telling you and what I'm asking you to think about and do. Okay, so get yourself comfortable. Please be seated for this with your feet on the floor. I'm just going to pull my chair a little bit closer. That's better. So just get yourself comfortable in your seat and make sure you're firmly on the floor. And you want your bottom right back into the back of your chair, feet flat on the floor. I want you to feel relaxed. And I would invite you to close your eyes. I know some people don't always like to do that. If you find that difficult, find a place on the floor, the carpet or the wall to concentrate on, just so that it makes you more mindful during this process. So with your eyes closed, I just want you to start with to concentrate on your breath. Just breathing in and out gently. And just breathe. There's no timings. There's no worry about doing it wrong or right. What you're doing is you're finding your own rhythm and just concentrating on the breath in and breath out again. And as it finds its rhythm, I want you to be aware of your feet on the floor. And just feel the ground beneath them and the earth beneath that. And you're not aware of it, but it's gently spinning round, keeping us alive, nourishing us and feeding us. I just want you to connect with the earth and feel grounded and safe. And as your breath regulates, I just want you to breathe into that more deeply. I want you to imagine that you're surrounded by a bubble. And this bubble goes under your feet and over your head and all around. You can see through, you can breathe. It's not claustrophobic in any way. It's just protecting you, keeping you safe. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to imagine that you're standing at the entrance to a small forest or wood. And you have one hand on the top of a wooden gate. And beneath your hand, you can feel the roughness of the wood. You can trace it with your fingers as you breathe in and out. And you open the latch to the wood, pulling the gate closed behind you. You step forward, one step towards the forest. And as you walk slowly along the path, you breathe in and you smell the smells of the forest, the trees, the undergrowth and the mushrooms and ferns. Maybe it rained earlier in the day, and that dampness brings a sweetness to the smell. As you walk further in, and you feel the crunch of twigs and stones beneath your feet. You can hear overhead the trees rustling, the birds high above. Far in the distance, you might hear a road that's going into the distance further and further as you walk further into the forest. Maybe you trail your hands on the leaves, feeling them as you go. Some are velvety, some are a little bit sticky, some a little bit prickly. And you breathe in the peacefulness within this beautiful community of trees. And you breathe out any stress or tension. So you'll walk a little bit further on. All the time taking in the different greens of the undergrowth in the trees. So many shades to look at. So beautiful. From the almost yellow to the darkest green, almost black, and all the shades in between that make up this beautiful forest. And you breathe in the peacefulness of the trees, and you breathe out any tension. Eventually you're going to find a tree that you really love. Maybe it's got a stump at the bottom that you can sit on. And you nestle yourself in and lean against the bark. And you can almost feel the heartbeat of the tree. This tree that's given life through that bark maybe for 100 years or more. And you look up at the leaves high above, the sun dappling through and landing on the ground, and the birds chirping and talking to each other. And you breathe in that happiness and that peacefulness, and you let go of any last tension. Breathe it out, watch it go on the breeze. And I want you to sit with the tree, feeling the nature around you, appreciating how wonderful it is and how wonderful you are, for you are part of this forest, sitting quietly, just breathing it in and out.